We often seem to mix up net worth with, well, self-worth, don't we? It feels almost automatic, like in society today, tying a person's value straight to their bank account or investments.
Yeah, the financial metrics.
Exactly. But what if that's where? Well, just way off. A really incomplete picture.
Right.
So today, we're doing a deep dive into that, looking at the limits of just using that net worth to define someone's actual value.
Precisely. And our mission here, really, is to unpack something bigger, more profound, this idea of human value.
Okay.
We're drawing on this really interesting Medium article I read recently. It's by Tyreek A Gaynor-Fray, called The Limits of Net Worth, a broader view of personal value.
Okay. So, listeners, get ready maybe to shake up how you think about success or contribution. We're basically going to try and redefine what really makes someone count, What actually holds weight when you look at a person's impact, their significance.
Yeah.
So let's start with the basics. Net worth. We all kind of know what that is, right?
So the financial definition?
Yeah, strictly financial. It's your money, assets, investments.
Yeah.
Minus any debts or liabilities.
Right. The bottom line on paper.
It's like a snapshot of someone's wealth at a point in time.
Yeah.
What they own, what they're worth financially, on paper.
And it's useful, definitely, for understanding, say, a financial position. The article acknowledges that. But yeah, it immediately flags that it just falls short, way short, actually, as a real measure of a person's overall worth.
So it tells you what you have, maybe, but not who you are.
That's the core challenge right there.
Okay, so if net worth is just like one piece of the puzzle, what is this human value then? What are we actually talking about?
Well, this is where it gets really interesting, I think. Human value, as the article lays it out, is shaped much more by who a person is.
Okay, who they are.
Yeah, their character, their purpose, the impact they have on other people. And the key insight, really, is that someone can be, financially pretty poor, but carry just immense human value because of their role or what they represent or how they contribute.
Okay, so human value is this bigger tapestry of impact. How does the article break that down? Like, what are the components? It feels a bit abstract.
It does, but it gives some tangible anchors. It talks about things like titles, social status, symbolic roles, even moral influence and leadership.
Okay. Things beyond money.
Totally. And it goes deeper, too, into what you might call, like, the immeasurable assets.
Immeasurable assets? Like what?
Things like your relationships, the legacy you build, your sense of purpose, your standing in the community, socially or morally. It's really about what we carry inside us that, can't be bought or sold.
Right.
It's what we represent to others, what we build over a lifetime, and how people remember us, way beyond a financial statement.
The article uses some really powerful examples to make this concrete, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Who are some of these people whose value just dwarfs any financial number?
Oh, yeah. Great examples. Think about major religious figures like the Dalai Lama or Mother Teresa.
Right.
They had very little personal wealth, obviously. Yet their human value, immense. Because of their symbolic roles, their spiritual authority, their moral influence, they impacted millions for generations.
And political leaders, too, right?
Absolutely. People like Mahatma Gandhi or Nelson Mandela. Again, pretty modest financial means, personally. But their value through leadership, their vision, their historical significance, it's extraordinary. Off the charts.
The article also mentions royalty, like in constitutional monarchies.
Yeah.
That seems different.
Yeah, it's an interesting angle. Even if their personal wealth isn't huge, their symbolic role.
In national identity, tradition.
Exactly. That continuity gives them a unique kind of value. It's social, cultural, not just financial.
And it's not only about these huge famous figures, is it? The article brings it down to earth, too.
Definitely. It makes the point that, an everyday teacher or a community organizer, or maybe an elder in a family or community, they might never build up a big bank account. But the value they hold in the lives they've shaped, the community they've supported, it can be immeasurable.
Those examples really hit home. They show value that doesn't show up on a balance sheet at all.
Right. It clearly demonstrates value that transcends money and deeply impacts society, individuals.
So does this mean net worth is just totally irrelevant then? Should we just ignore it?
Well, no, not exactly. And the article is careful about this. It explains that net worth can still play a role, but it plays a role within that larger human value concept.
Okay. So how does that work? How can money fit in?
The idea is that wealth isn't inherently bad, not at all. It can actually be a tool.
A tool to amplify human value.
Precisely. Wealth can boost someone's ability to contribute, to lead effectively, to support causes they believe in, maybe influence systems for the better.
Okay, but there's a condition, right?
A big one. It depends how it's used. When wealth is used with real intention, with principles, then it can serve human value.
But it's not the foundation.
Emphatically not the foundation. It's a potential amplifier, maybe, but never the source of that core human value.
So, boiling it down, the core distinction is...
Net worth is fundamentally a financial measure. Human value is, well, it's a life measure.
Right. One is numbers, quantifiable. The other is qualitative. It's about quality, not quantity.
One reflects what we own. The other reflects who we are.
Yeah. And there's that powerful line in the article, something like...
Yeah. The richest people are not always the most valuable.
And the most valuable people often have little to their name.
Except for everything that truly matters.
Wow. That really sums it up.
It does.
It's interesting, too, how this whole idea kind of pops up in unexpected places, like pop culture. I mentioned the article brings up a comic.
Yeah, briefly. It mentions a 2012 comic called Human Stock Exchange, or HSE.
Human Stock Exchange. What's the premise?
Well, it apparently depicts this society where, human value and net worth are somehow intertwined and actually traded, like stocks.
Whoa. So you literally invest in people based on their perceived value.
Something like that, yeah. It's described as based around changes in human value and net worth, and maybe even simulated in some way. It's a fascinating, if slightly creepy, thought experiment.
That is fascinating. Kind of a speculative lens on how we already sort of assign value, maybe.
Exactly. It makes you think about what gets traded or valued in our own world, doesn't it? Is it real contribution or just perceived influence, popularity? It pushes you to question trying to put a number on something so inherently qualitative.
Okay, so wrapping up, we've really journeyed beyond the simple balance sheet today, moved past just net worth into this much bigger, richer qualitative landscape of human value.
Yeah. And hopefully, as you're listening, you can think about how this shift in perspective, how it might change how you view success, maybe your own contributions.
Or even how you see the worth of the people around you.
Right, how you value others.
So here's maybe a final thought to chew on. If our society, really shifted its focus, genuinely prioritized human value over pure net worth, how might things change? Like our collective goals, what we teach in schools, even just our daily interactions. Maybe most importantly, who would we as a society decide is truly invaluable then?